Hi, my name is Bogdan, and in this video I will show you how to set up application versioning through GitHub. This will give full accountability into what changed, when it changed, and who did that change. The first thing that we have to do is go into the settings and access the connector screen. Here we have to connect GitHub to our application. We give it a name to the connection. We select GitHub as its type. And then there are two pieces of information that we need. One is the username from GitHub. I already know mine. And the other is a personal access token. And you can get this from GitHub by visiting your profile page. Go to settings. And then at the bottom, there is developer settings. Click on that. And now we can see the personal access tokens in the menu. We'll have to generate a new token and give it access to repositories. Once we generated the token, we can copy and put it back into the application. Save. And now we can also test the connector to make sure it's connecting successfully. And I can see the message at the bottom. Now that I have a connection established, I have to delegate this connection as being used for version control. And I can go to General Settings, select this, and now there is another piece of information that's required, and that is the repository URL. I don't have one yet, so I will create one from GitHub. Now that I have my new repository, I will copy the URL from the address bar, or I can also copy it from this text box. Back to the application, I just paste this URL here and save it. And now I go back to the repository and I refresh the page. And what we'll see is the application already doing an initial commit. And you'll see that it did it on a production branch, which is the name of my environment in Plant an App. And here you'll see all the page structures with all the exports of the components on each page. For example, this is the customer form. So now let's go to one of the entities and do a modification, and we'll see how that reflects on GitHub. Let's add a new property and we'll call that value. And if we go back to the repository, let's look at the commits. And you can see that my name appears that I committed 24 seconds ago, and here are all the components that have been updated by my change. And note that this also works for manual changes I do to my custom pages. So if I were to edit this text and save, then the changes will also be reflected to GitHub. So that's it. Good luck building the application, knowing that all the changes are tracked.